Y'all want to know what genuinely has made the gaming experience worse? More and more women coming onto the game. I forgot that I have to talk to you like you're a woman and talk to you like you're a child. They are making the experience worse.
Recently, a TikToker named Capone has been getting flamed like crazy all over the internet because of his wild take that women should not be allowed in video games or be a part of any type of video game spaces. And you would probably wonder what would make him say all of this, and you're going to be surprised to hear what this all was over. Genuinely caused a lot of people to be upset with him, and its responses to all of the backlash and all of the claims that came out of it just made him look a lot worse and basically a giant crybaby. I don't want to yap too much, so why don't we start with his original video that explained why he was genuinely upset that any woman would dare play any video games.
The last loss in my rank game, I'm going to say something super controversial. I don't care. Agree, disagree, get angry, I don't care. Go to Y'all want to know what genuinely has made the gaming experience worse? More and more women coming onto the game. Yes, I'm saying that. I'm making that known. I am saying that the more women who play video games are making video games worse. They are making the experience worse. And here's why. Video games for the longest time was a primarily male-dominated hobby. That means that men are gonna act like men. They're gonna act like males because it's mainly been males. Just like if you go to a sewing club, for example, that's a primarily female dominated industry. So the women are going to talk amongst other women like they would talk with women. They're going to act like women. Now, why do I believe that women coming into gaming is ruining gaming? Because they're acting like women and they expect men to act differently. Now, why am I going on this whole rant? I just had a woman throw a game because me and everyone else on the team was asking her, how did you die in your cloak and dagger ult? They didn't have any ult counters. We weren't flaming. We were just genuinely curious because there's no way that she should have died. She took this as an attack, decided to go Adam Warlock, and then threw the game. I probably also said, I shouldn't have said this, but I don't care. I also said, well, I mean, of course, I forgot. That's my apologies. I forgot that I have to talk to you like you're a woman and talk to you like you're a child. And then she proceeded to throw hard or whatever.
Now, before I get into why this idiot is a complete idiot, I just want y'all to know I do personally play games a lot, an embarrassing amount actually, and a lot of competitive games from Overwatch, from Marvel Rivals like the game you mentioned, Valorant, Fortnite, Call of Duty, all of these things, and I enjoy playing them. Apex Legends. Like, competitive games are notorious for people acting like complete children, and I'm gonna tell you right now, as someone who's played a lot of them, it is not exclusive to women, and it's mainly men, like he mentioned in the games, who actually act like this and throw on a daily basis. This isn't just a women-only problem, and in making it seem like it is genuinely weird, acting as if, like, just because she was a girl, that's the reason why she threw, but in all reality, she was just a person playing Marvel Rivals, which if you come across anybody playing that game, you're likely to have at least one person on your team that's going to throw. That's not because she is a girl in any way, shape, or form. And unfortunately, he isn't done. He still has more stupidity to spew out.
Agree or disagree if you want. Women don't know how to take accountability. Argue with the wall. I watched the replay. She died because she walked out of her ult. I watched it, it's clipped. But because we wanted to know how she died, and I guess she just took it as an attack, she threw the game. If women are gonna play video games, I'm not saying that they need to act like men, but they need to understand how men communicate. And if not, get back on Stardew Valley and Sims 4.
This might be surprising to y'all. I am a guy, and I actually own Stardew Valley and Sims 4. Kind of cool games, not gonna lie. It's not just the women that like them. Gotta point that out. It's not just a women exclusive thing, especially if you're talking about Marvel Rivals. As you said earlier, gaming is mainly dominated by men. So most of the time, you're probably gonna run into men. And I'm telling you, most of the time that I run into these men, they are crybabies on a worse level. They will sit there and not only throw your game, but go out of their way to try and get back into your game again, just so they could throw it some more. This is not going to be what women just do, because there are multiple women that play video games that will try their hardest, no matter if they're getting talked to, yelled at, or whatever, to try and win. And there are multiple men who will not even get yelled at or just asked a question, who will instantly start throwing. It's like, the stupidity here is genuinely insane, and had a bunch of people questioning this guy was lacking in any sort of comprehension, or just lacking in brain cells in general, to the point where he was getting cooked on TikTok left, right, and sideways. And one specific video that blew up was by Quad, a known Marvel Rivals creator.
Hey bro, is this women's fault, bro? Hey bro. I even found the game you were talking about. In a game where neither of your DPS go some type of anti-dive, where Namor isn't banned, I might as well go at him. What's even funnier is not even a couple seconds into the match. For some reason you switched to Widow? I'm assuming you're spending your time typing instead of playing the game, or I don't know, not leaving Jasmine to solo heal.
I want y'all to know that man just spent an entire minute talking about how women are children, how they need to be talked to a specific way, how she just threw by asking a simple question, yet he is over here, not even in a different game, but in the same match, basically doing the exact same thing. And we can't see what he was typing. I don't know what he was saying, but I can only assume he was raised, induced, and typing like a complete child. So I don't know how this is a women exclusive issue when he can look in the mirror and see himself doing the exact same thing he's pointing at apparently women consistently and only do. It generally makes no real sense. And while the video continues, I just had to let y'all know that. Like, because this is the same person talking about lack of accountability. This is the same person talking about women act like crybabies. This is the same person talking about his match got ruined because someone decided to throw, yet it looks like their match got ruined because he decided to throw.
You came back at 3:42 and AFK'd in spawn till 3 minutes and 3 seconds. Give me a break. Watching this game in slow motion is even funnier. Alright, surely you'll hit a skill. Nope. Alright, will you react to this ult? No. And I actually saw the ult where Jasmine died. She overwalked where she was supposed to be and then just perished. And after that, the fight kind of fell apart. But you know what would have saved you guys? Maybe not spending an entire team fight worth of seconds inside of spawn as Black Widow. You might have 40 seconds instead of 10. In second half, y'all blame Adam Warlock, even though Thing won and Thing 2 jumped off the map first. Then the other support goes Spider-Man. I think that this is by far one of the worst cop-outs I've ever heard. And what's even funnier is the same people that are telling you that you're wrong are the same people in your games gapping your...
Mind you, this man has had the losing streak and not had a positive win rate since like seasons forever ago. So I don't think there's a woman in every one of his games to the point where he just can't win and can't lose. It just seems like bare cope that this man is terrible and just looking for something to blame. Or this entire move is obviously to get people to talk about him, to get clout because he genuinely knows that he's bad at the game and can't actually get viewers that way. That's kind of what it seems like to me, because anytime you look back at not only this game but any of his other games, he performs terribly and is the first one to start acting like a complete child and a complete crybaby. It doesn't make any real sense. And again, this wasn't the only video flaming him or talking bad about him. We have other people also bringing up his horrible stat line and bringing up how it would be better to have women on the game from creators like Mari Deezy.
There's just so much that I want to say about this video, but I just want to start off by saying you are incorrect, sir. You're saying that more women coming to the game is ruining the game when, I'm not gonna lie, bro, y'all can say I'm doing this for the women, but I'm right, nigga. The men are ruining the game. Like, bro, I hate this whole gender war, but like when you come out and say that women are ruining gaming, meanwhile, everybody can agree that we have worse interactions with more men than we do with women, it's just like, what the are you even talking about? Your claim makes no sense because it goes the same way for both genders. It doesn't look good for us because there's people like you and people that back you up in the comments that make us look bad. The problem is you niggas are making women not play this game. You are making women not want to use voice chat. You niggas are making women in a video game because you can't get in real life. Problem is you niggas. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. If I was a woman and seeing how some of y'all niggas, bro, Capone, bro, I seen the recent video. If I was a woman in that situation, nigga, I'm throwing the audio game. Just got a question, bro. Do y'all like sitting there talking all day on this video? And it's not even like, it's cool niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like the bros. Y'all like talking to these miserable niggas all day on the game, bro? I don't know about y'all, bro, but I like playing. I love hearing fine shit in my ears. Obviously, y'all don't, especially you because you making a video like this. But brother, enjoy the fine shit in your ears, because you're not going to hear that for 10 other games. You're going to fuck around and listen to the niggas that you're covering saying that women are bad for gaming. You're going to talk to those weirdos and they're going to throw your game. Wrap this video up. Please, I encourage you, stop making content like this because you're creating an army full of insane ass niggas that are not healthy for this fucking game. Hope you have a good rest of your day, though.
Trust me, I have so many more videos of people bashing him and explaining to him why his take was completely idiotic and dumb, but I feel like that would get a little bit repetitive, so I'm just gonna end it right there, because he also had a follow-up video that he wanted to talk to us and explain to us why the reasons we're using are all wrong. Everything we're saying is actually incorrect, and that the logic of, hey, it's not women ruining the space because men do the exact same thing as women, if not more, is actually idiotic. And if you took that from his video, then you're one of the real people who don't understand what he's saying and are basically an idiot.
So a lot of people were upset with my last video where I said that women are ruining video games. And before I start off, I just want to say I will be doubling down. I apologize for absolutely nothing. Now let's get back into it. Now, if you watched my last video and your takeaway was anything along the lines of, oh, but men throw games too, congratulations, you've got the intellect of an acorn. You are the real life example of, I like waffles, oh, so you hate pancakes? You're an idiot. Now, I absolutely agree. Men throw more games. Well, I half agree. Men hard throw more games. I think the woman in the video that I'm particularly talking about, where she literally went Adam Warlock, AFK'd, and was jumping off the map, I will say that is a rare circumstance for women. Women typically do not hard throw games. The perpetrators of those who hard throw games are, yes, it's mainly men. Now, what I will say that women do more often is women soft throw games far more often. What's the difference? Hard throw is when you're AFK, you're jumping off the map, you're running around in circles. That's hard throwing. Me, you, Jesus Christ, we can all look at that footage and say, yeah, that guy's throwing the game. Now, what is soft throwing? Soft throwing is, rather, let me give you an example. I, as a tank player, insult my support for not healing me properly. This support player takes it upon themselves to no longer heal me. They're just not going to heal me because they got offended. That is a soft throw. Soft throwing is when you will no longer participate in a certain aspect of the game in reference to one of your teammates. For whatever reason, it doesn't really matter, but that is soft throwing. I know every single person who has seen an hour of Marvel Rivals content has seen at least one video or one comment, at least one, of a woman literally doing what I just explained to you. Somebody insulted them, so they decided they were no longer going to heal them. That is soft throwing a game. That is throwing a game. And again, I just want to make sure that we're on the same page. If your main takeaway from my last video had anything to do with the way that men behave in particular when it comes to gaming and throwing or whatever, you're an idiot. Just need to make sure that we're clear.
At this point, I'm obviously convinced that this has to be rage bait, engagement bait, or just attention farming at this point, because his whole point of his first video was the fact that he felt like women were specifically ruining games, and then gave examples, that being his Marvel Rival match, as to why women are ruining it. And his whole example was that women are throwing his games, women don't know how to act in these spaces, and that was the whole reason why they should be taken out. And the reason that people are bringing up that not only do men do this, but do this on a far larger scale, is because it's not like removing women is just going to remove this entire issue or remove this entire problem. The problem is still going to be present because it's not just the women doing this, so it's not the reason why this thing is happening. Women being there are the reason that people are throwing your games. Women being there aren't the reason that you're being called all these types of toxic, terrible things. It's actually just because people are toxic, terrible, and crybabies, and regardless of their gender or how they want to describe themselves, are just going to act like complete babies sometimes when they hop on an online space. And genuinely, again, no one was agreeing with him. They're all just looking at him, pointing their fingers and laughing as he tries to get the most attention possible, because that seems like all he cares about.
Y'all want to know what genuinely has made the gaming experience worse? More and more women coming onto the game.
What?
This isn't real. You can't be dead ass. They're beating your ass all up and down the timeline, bro. They fucked around and pulled Buddy's stats. Holy shit. I see why bro pissed now. I get it. Hey, we all go through losing spells, though. I won't even knock you for this. But he's saying women are the problem because he was in a game where a woman threw the game and went AFK. Except they found the game and pulled the footage, dog. The history is public. They got you in 4K on Black Widow sitting in spawn. You recorded and posted a video of you complaining about women doing this after doing it yourself? Bills gotta be astronomical. You gotta owe Tony Soprano money or some shit. It had to have been bait. You trying to get a check, aren't you? I can't tell you how many times a dude has thrown my game, bro. Bro talking about women are too emotional for the game. You ever played Marvel Rivals after a new character drops? Oh my. Dudes are throwing. I had a game where a dude threw after we gave him the character he wanted. I don't know what the hell possessed bro to make this video. What are you talking about? Bro ain't apologizing, nothing. He's standing on this shit too. Craziest hill ever to die on, but you got it, bro. I don't even know. Let me know what y'all think though.
It seems like everybody came together to laugh and point at this guy because he's being a complete idiot. Video gamers, people who are just in the commentary, anybody who saw this stupid, idiotic take from him had something to say so that he could understand that what he was saying was complete garbage. But more people were trying to get to the bottom of this, that being Pick and Roll, a top player in Marvel Rivals, who actually ended up running into not only Capone himself, but also Jasmine, the girl that he was talking to, and got more insight on the things that actually happened in that match as well.
Are you the Jasmine from the Capone vid?
Yes. I just seen it today, bro. Yeah.
Bro, I was about to say, bro, that is the corniest video I've ever seen in my entire life.
That dude is corny as fuck.
It's insane because he cut out the part where he's like, women should have no voting rights or the 19th Amendment should be gone. Like, he was saying crazy shit, which made me throw, like...
I just got into a game with Jasmine and she was saying that Capone left a ton of shit out of his video as to why she was throwing and all that. Just like confirm or deny if this is true, which, like, I don't know.
Okay.
Were you saying that women don't deserve voting rights per the 19th Amendment? Yes or no?
Oh shit!
Let me answer.
Let him talk.
Please. I will say I don't recall if I said that in game, but I know that I've said that before.
We are feminists at the end of the day. We are not insecure. We are not hypocritical. We know how to treat women, and we know that when we lose a fucking game of virtual Marvel Rivals where you get virtual points, you don't blame an entire gender for yourself being dog shit, okay? Moral of the story. I'm sorry for everyone who didn't understand that. That's what that is all leading to. Because if you disagree with any of the shit I just said, bro, you can leave right now. Just go ahead and unfollow me and dip the fuck out, okay? That's because that shit is obvious. All the shit I just said is very obvious. That's how you should conduct your fucking life, okay?
So this guy just hates women in general. I don't know if that was pretty obvious by the other stuff that he said, but genuinely that is the case. And while he might be spewing this to an audience that somewhat likes it, majority of people are not on his side and trying to correct them and come together to understand that women are not only allowed in spaces, in gaming, and just generally everywhere, but this guy is a complete idiot. Anyone that thinks like him is also an idiot along with him. I'm happy that even though how toxic gaming communities can be, specifically Marvel Rivals, that people were able to set not only this guy straight, but come together as a whole, because that has not been happening for a minute. At the end of the day though, that is just how I feel. Want to tell me how you feel? The best way to do would be the comment section down below. This video is unfortunately over, but if you did enjoy this video, maybe consider giving it a like. If you enjoy content like this, then maybe consider subscribing, because I post like this every single week. Never miss out on a single upload. If you get that bell icon, goes to be notified the millisecond a video goes live. That's enough for me. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace out.